Toothless. Let me get in there. Okay, well, I'm trying to get in here, Toothless. Let me sit down, baby. Oh, I'm a ping pony club. Alright. Let's get it. Oh. Where's my goddamn mouse at? You motherfucker. Oh, son of a bitch. There we go. Oh. This way. Right here. Boom. Close enough. God damn, I was paying ass to do. Why is it so cold in this goddamn house? Sit down, girl. I'm trying to study.
Exploring the logs in this Splunk instance, the data has been pre-ingested for us to investigate the incident. On the Splunk interface, click on Search and Reporting on the left hand, as shown below.
Oh, well, son. Yep, did that. Alright.
After running the query, we will be presented with two separate datasets that have been pre-ingested into Splunk. We can verify this by clicking on the source type field in the fields list on the left of the page.
Okay. Web traffic and firewall logs. I hate looking at fucking logs, dude. It's not what I want to do at 9 o'clock at night, you know? These are just boring logs. Oh. These are firewall logs. What's not really seeing much what's different. What the fuck is different? Yeah, oh, denied, dropped. Where the fuck did a fly come from? Source type field, blah, blah, blah. Two data sets are as follows: web traffic and firewall logs. Oh, fuck. Web connections and to and from the web server. Firewall logs. The data source contains the firewall logs showing the traffic allowed or blocked. The local IP assigned to the web server is 10.10.1.15. That's not .15. That's 10.10.1.15. Source type 17.172. We'll do that. 17.172. Okay, nothing changes. Okay. All right.
Let's break down our result for a better understanding. Search query. This query retrieves all events from the main index that were tagged with the custom source type web_traffic. This marks the beginning of the investigation. Time range. The time range is currently set to all time. In security analysis, this range would be tightened, for example, to the spike window after initial data loading. Timeline. This visual histogram shows the distribution of the 17,172 events over time. The graph indicates the successful daily log volume followed by a steep traffic spike, a period of high activity, likely the tag window. Selected fields. These are the fields currently chosen to be displayed in the summary column of the event list. Host, source, source type. They represent basic metadata about the log file itself. Interesting.
wget, look at that. There's a whole wget shit and everything. I forgot how to actually look into it. I want to see. Download file get no. Hey, look at that. Download. Look. I just caught that instantly. Download file, etc. Password. Okay, whatever. Let's go back to all time. Caught that. Whatever. Select fields to be 4. So talking about 4. Select the fields. Interesting fields.
Interesting fields. This pane lists all fields that Splunk has automatically extracted or manually added. Fields prefixed with hash. For example, hashtag date_hour are automatically generated by Splunk's time commands. The presence of user_agent, path, and client_IP confirms the successful parsing of the web log structure. Event details and field extraction. This section shows the parse details of a single event with extracted fields like user_agent, path, status, client_IP, and more.
Event details on field extraction. Let's see. I'm streaming? Yeah, I am. Okay. User agent, path, and client IP. Client IP, where you at, client IP? I can see it. Visualize on logs timeline. I'm tired, dude.
Let's chart the total event count over time, grouped by day, to determine the number of events captured per day. This will help us in identifying the day that received an abnormal number of logs.
Time chart, span. It was 1 day count. Oh. We can append. Okay, I see. I'm gonna blow my nose. Hang on, baby. Sorry. Whatever. Oh. She's just warm. That's why I love laying with her. Oh, she's so warm.
Now that we have examined the days with the abnormal logs, using the table in the graph, let's use the same search query to examine various fields to hunt for suspicious values. We need to go back to the Events tab to continue. User agent, let's click on the user_agent field in the left panel, as shown below. It will show us the details about the user agents captured so far.
Oh, my fucking back.
Upon closer examination, it becomes clear that, apart from legitimate user agents like Mozilla's variants, we are receiving a large number of suspicious ones, which we will need to investigate further. Client_IP. The second field we will examine is the client_IP, which contains the IP addresses of the clients accessing the web server. We can immediately see one particular IP address standing out, which we will investigate further.
Let's add that since I don't have fucking client IP. Oh, I did add it. Okay. And sleep, like it's doing SQL injections and shit. Download file, download file. I don't know what IP is that? 198.51 IP.
Filtering out benign values. We know King Malware's bunnies use scripts and tools, not standard browsers. Let's filter out all standard traffic. Let's exclude common legitimate user agents. The following query will remove legitimate user agents from the results and only show the suspicious ones, which we will further investigate.
With 7,000 events, that's what I would think. So when you use user agent and then I guess exclamation point means don't show that, don't show that. Tired. Just one IP.
The output reveals interesting results. By clicking on the client _IP field, we can see a single IP address being responsible for all the suspicious user agents. Let's note that down for further investigation and fill in the redacted portions of the upcoming queries with that IP. Narrowing down suspicious IPs in real-world scenarios. We often encounter various IP addresses constantly attempting to attack our servers. To narrow down on the IP addresses that do not send requests from common desktop or mobile browsers, we can use the following query.
Sort count head. It's the same thing I got now, but here, let's see if there's anything different. Same thing I got now, but of course it's just one IP.
The result confirms the top IP used by the bandit bunnies. In the search query, the in the sort count part will sort the result by count in reverse order. It's the same as using the reverse function. Let's pick this IP address and filter out to see what the footprints of the activities captured. Tracing the attack chain, we will now focus on the selected attacker IP to trace their steps chronologically, confirming the use of multiple tools and payloads. Don't forget to replace redacted with the IP we noted down previously. Reconnaissance. Footprinting. We will start searching for the initial probing of exposed configuration files using the query below.
Just save that for us all. Wow, is actually letting me go into is actually letting me go to that? Oops. 404, page not found, status codes. Kept trying to go to that page. Oh my fucking neck. I'm not seeing the website. Oh, there's source S.
The output shows the resources the attacker is trying to access. Let's update the search query to get the count of the resources requested by the attacker. This search query is filtering on the paths that contain either /./ or the term redirect in it, as shown below. This is done to look for footprints of path traversal attempts /./ 2. We need to update in the search query to escape the characters like \/ /./
What? Redirect evil site.
The /./ pattern you're seeing in the search query is commonly used in web security to attempt a path traversal attack. Let me break it down for you. What is path traversal? Path traversal, or directory traversal, is a type of security vulnerability where an attacker manipulates file paths in a web application to gain access to files and directories that are outside the intended scope of the application. In many web servers, files are accessed using paths that are relative to a certain directory. For example, if a website's files are stored under /var/www/html, the application might use paths like /images/logo.png or /docs/terms.pdf to access specific files. However, if the application doesn't properly sanitize user input, an attacker can...
Okay, so or make sure the tree. So that's what that's supposed to mean. These slashes are supposed to make sure the tree is part of the string and not special characters. That's such a crazy fucking god. I don't understand that whatsoever. Place in game. Should I be looking up? Okay.
Quite interesting results. Reveals attempts to read system files /./, showing the attacker moved beyond simple scanning to active vulnerability testing. SQL injection attack find the automated attack tool and its payload by using the query below.
In sleep, 20 in sleep. That's what Patty's doing. Trying to do a SQL injection, that's what that looks like.
Above results confirms the use of known SQL injection and specific attack strings like sleep5. A 504 status code often confirms a successful time-based SQL injection attack. Exfiltration attempts search for attempts to download large, sensitive files, backups, logs. We can use the query below.
Back up that zip. Kind of confusing. I hate Splunk. I hate looking at logs. Yeah, it's definitely done a bunch of that. Curl, wget, go to client.
The results indicate the attacker was exfiltrating large chunks of compressed log files using tools like curl, grab, and more. We can confirm the details about these connections in the firewall logs. Ransomware staging and RCE requests for sensitive archives like /logs.tar.gz and /config indicate the attacker is gathering data for double extortion. In the logs, we identified some requests related to bundlelock and shell.php. Let's use the following query to see what those search queries are about.
Huh. I'm tired, dude. Oh, it's damn IP again. I'm not tired of copying that damn thing. Was there a clipboard on Windows 11? I can't remember.
Board history. Save multiple items to your clipboard.
Okay, that's one. Okay, I do have clear. Okay, now how do I use the goddamn clipboard?
And it gives you the keyboard shortcut of Windows key plus V to view your clipboard history and paste from it. By default, your clipboard history is turned off. Let's go ahead and turn that on, and let's just see it in action now.
Okay, that's what I thought. Let's edit that motherfucker. Here, we'll do this. Oops. Oh, Jesus. That's like, there we go. I knew I had that motherfucker on.
Above results clearly confirm a successful web shell. The attacker has gained full control over the web server and is also able to run commands. This type of attack is called remote code execution, RCE. The execution of /shell.php cmd equals ./bundlelock.bin indicates a ransomware-like program executed on the server. Coral 8 outbound C2 communication
right there,
to the firewall _ logs using the compromised server IP 10.10.1.5 as the source and the attacker IP as the destination.
Man, I'm busy. I'm trying to understand this real quick. Correlate. Oh, God.
This query proves the server immediately established an outbound connection to the attacker's C2 IP on the suspicious desk_port. The action equals allowed and reason equals C2 contact fields confirm the malware communication channel was
That's
active.
crazy. It did, huh? It did. It was allow to open up the port on port 8080 for it to contact. Volume of data exfiltrated. We also use the toothless. What are you doing, baby? Damn, one of those bites.
Conclusion identity found. The attacker was identified via the highest volume of malicious web traffic originating from the external IP. Intrusion vector. The attack followed a clear progression in the web log. Source type equals web_traffic. Reconnaissance. Probes were initiated via curl. Again, looking for configuration files. /.n. Conclusion identity found. The attacker was identified via the highest volume of malicious web traffic originating from the external IP.
Yep.
Intrusion vector. The attack followed a clear progression in the web logs. Source type equals web_traffic. Reconnaissance. Probes were initiated via curl.
That'd be good.
Looking for configuration files. /.n. And testing path traversal vulnerabilities. Exploitation. The use of espionage user agents and specific payloads. Sleep 5. Confirm the successful exploitation.
Well, I don't think it's a time-based blind SQL injection. Sleep tells the database to pause for 5 seconds before returning a result. Attackers do this just to that's a way to test it if there's a way to that's a way to test if SQL injection works. They know their SQL injection work. That's what I thought.
Payload delivery. The action on objective was established by the final successful execution of the command cmd equals dot slash bundlelock.bin via the web shell. C2 confirmation. The pivot to the firewall logs. Source type equals firewall underscore logs. Prove the post-exploitation activity. The internal compromised server src underscore IP 10.10.1.5 established an outbound C2 connection to the attacker's IP.
So it'll be October 12th. Damn it. God damn it. 155. What? I got one. Where's the count of how large user agents found no logs? I got 155. Uh-oh. Let's do all time. 9993. I'm tripping. Okay. 993. What's the question? The question is how many path traversal attempts to access files? Well, we got 658 right there. Examine the firewall logs. How many bytes were transferred to? Damn it! I just did that. Oops. One, two. I'm just gonna copy that. Yay! That was cool. All right. Knock that out. That was pretty cool. Medium. Please give me more than just one. Give me more than just one. One. Why does it just keep giving me one? Put that on the LinkedIn, boy. Did you see him? That's cool. Alright, so tomorrow we'll do AI and security. Old Saint Nick. Let's check it out. So, got these 4 done. So we'll do tired, man. Oh, almost there. Almost to a damn. Oh, I got a streak freeze, don't I? I got one more streak freeze. Still in the top 2%. Oh, that's so hard. Really, it only gives me a chance to get more than just one. It gives me 1 every time. Alright, so tomorrow or probably Monday, we'll do the AI and security, Old St. Nick. I should try to finish some of these. I'm too tired to do another one. Alright, well, let me get off here. I might play some Battlefield. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. I might play a game or two. But let me get off here and